Hi, I'm Don, and this is The Hobbyist Geek. And today we are going to complete issue 15 of the Ghostbusters Ecto-1 build. We have our parts here, and quite a few of them there are. So let's crack it open. Let's see what we got. And here are the parts that we get with this issue. We have the BGM 340 guidance system top, the guidance system itself, two side panels, the system base, and we've got system knobs A and B, and these knobs are on sprues, so you're going to have to remove those very carefully, along with a whole bunch of screws. Alright, to begin, we're going to take the guidance system here, the body, and we're just going to slide these panels in place, and they should go just like that. Instructions show that these flaps, these edges here, are going to be facing towards, I don't know if that's the top or the bottom, but the open end. And just slide them in, just like that. Both the sides are identical, so it doesn't really matter which one goes where. And then we're going to take the base, and we're going to apply that. And the way you're going to want to put this in is like this, with this extra part facing towards the rear with the control panels out there. So it should fit in nice and flush, and 4 AP screws to hold it in place. All right, and with the base complete, you can take a look here, and you'll notice all of these holes. You've got two different types of holes, but these are where those knobs are going to go, and you can glue them in if you want to. Instructions do not say anything about glue. It should be held with friction. It's just a matter of getting it pushed in there just right, and all the way, just like that. And for the other ones, you can see, if it'll focus, the base of it is molded to fit right in there, just right. There we go. And then we just fill in the rest. Alright, and here is what it will look like once you've gotten all of those knobs in place. I'm sorry I cut the camera off, but frankly, there was a lot of inappropriate language going on, and these things, they're just not easy to put in. 3 of them tried to run away from me, and I had to go searching for them. So be very careful you don't lose them, because there are no spares. And Eagle Moss, why? Just why? You could have, manufactured this in a single mold. Instead, you decided to make it, well, insanity-inducing. But I finally got them in, and at least it looks good. Alright, for this next part, we're going to bring in the oscilloscope assembly from before. I'm going to flip it over, and this should go just like so. So you've got your control panel right under the oscilloscope, and you can use 2 AP screws right there in the bottom to hold it in place. Alright, and with that in place, we're going to want to take the base here. You can see the side's got these 2 little protrusions. That's going to go in those 2 holes so that it lines up just like that. And we're going to use 2 IP screws to hold it together. Okay, and with this in place, it's time to put in these supports. And there's 4 supports. They're all going to go on exactly the same way. So basically just going to line up just like that, and each one takes 4 screws, 4 KP screws. You've got 2 on this side and 2 on the other side. Whew, that was a lot of screws. But this is looking great, and now it's time to put this into the interior. Okay, so here we are with this, and if you take a look down here, you can see the pattern with the 4 holes, with the 2 screw bases in the middle and a little hole for a post. And on the bottom, here's that post along with that same pattern. So this is exactly where it's going to sit, just like that. Now what you're going to want to do though is, you see these 2 holes on the back, and we've got these 2 loose hoses. So those are going to slide right through here, just like that. And then they're going to come around and pop right into those 2 holes. Now with that in place, we can put this in, and it's going to take an IP screw on either side, and then we're going to have to see about cleaning up the hoses. But let's go ahead and screw this thing in. Now you see I had to get my official Eagle Moss screwdriver to get in here, because the screwdriver I typically use, the Araya one, is just too fat to get in there. So I had to get that done. And now we just got to clean up these hoses. Okay, now unfortunately there's really no good way to clean this up, though I think this is a pretty good job. Basically I took the excess and I tried to hide it with a pair of tweezers back behind this panel. So given that it's black and this panel's black, it's really hard to see as it is, so I really don't think it's going to mess up the model. And of course, once this is all put together, this is going to be inside the car, so that's going to make it that much more difficult to see. But all in all, I think it's looking very, very nice. And that actually completes stage 54. And there you have it, everyone. Stage 54 is complete, and that actually concludes issue 15 of the build. And I mean, this is great. In the last 4 issues, we have, man, little fuzz got in there. In the last 4 issues, we've managed to elongate this, start the cargo area, and we got this oscilloscope detail, which is looking quite nice. I'm actually quite happy with this. I think it's coming along nicely. I can't wait for the next bit, and if you like the video, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And we will see you next time. Have a great day.